Hi, I'm Tiffany with New Perspective Fitness, and in this Master Movers micro workout, we're going to focus on mobilizing the hips to improve joint health, reduce stiffness, and keep you moving comfortably and confidently. We're going to start with a mat and 2 yoga blocks, so grab your equipment and let's get moving. We're down on the mat, and I encourage you to grab 2 yoga blocks to elevate your hands, and we're going to be performing high plank steps. So place your hands on your yoga block and join me in high plank, and with your right foot, I want you to step up almost to the outside of the yoga block and then return to your high plank position and then alternate to the left. We're putting 60 seconds on the clock right now. So with this move, we're just moving its hip through its fullest range of motion, and we're increasing blood flow and synovial fluid production. And this is helping reduce stiffness and maintains joint health. Our abdominals are engaged, and we're working shoulder stability as we alternate these high plank steps. The high plank position does demand core activation, and this supports the lower back and pelvis, and it ensures proper alignment during this hip movement. And to get a nice deep stretch, you can really lean into this, especially with the foot that's stepping forward. Lean into that foot. And stop. For our next exercise, we'll put the yoga blocks aside, and I recommend heavy dumbbells here. So I guess that's a relative term. For reference, I have 15-pound dumbbells. You could be using 10s, 8s, 12s. And the whole point is to be in butterfly pose, and then we're going to grab our dumbbells and place them on our inner thigh knee area. And this is going to intensify the stretch on our inner thigh. So let's put 1 minute on the clock. So we're focusing on breathing deeply. By adding the weights on our thighs, this is stretching the adductors, the groin area, in a deeper position. And this can obviously lead to increased flexibility in this area. And having tight adductors can restrict our hip movement, and it contributes to discomfort in the hips and the lower back. So making sure that this area is nice and open and flexible can help reduce tension and stiffness and help with low back pain. If you'd like even more, you can even lean forward slightly through that torso. But again, this is just an option. If you like to stay upright, that's absolutely fine. And then I like my weights vertical, but if you find that you like your weights down, you may also have your weights down. Again, I'm presenting an exercise, and you're gonna do what works for you. And stop. Up next, we're going to really mobilize the hips. Now, there are different variations, which you will see as we continue to work together, but we're gonna do a shin box variation where we're starting almost in this wide leg sit, and then we're going to drop our hips down, knees and hips down to the right and to the left. So I'm gonna put 60 seconds on the clock, and I want you to join me as we move to the right, and you're gonna think of shooting your knees down. We're working hip external rotation of the right hip, and then the left hip is working internal rotation. And then I want you to return to the start position, lifting your knees, and then we're going to look to the left as you shoot that left knee down and the right knee down, okay? So this is a variation of shin boxing, and we're simply just working internal and external rotation of our hips, and this improves overall hip range of motion. And we're also engaging the core and stabilizing muscles. Your body is going to shift. So I'm kind of moving forward as I do that exercise. I just want you to know this is totally normal. By alternating the leg positions, we're helping correct any asymmetries in hip strength and flexibility. And stop there. For our final exercise, we're going to do half kneeling adductor rocks. So from the down position, we're gonna begin in all fours of the quadruped. And I would like you to take your right leg out to the side. So I have my toes down and my heel down. Now, your left leg, you could have your foot flat. You may also have your toes tucked under if that feels better for you. So I want you to play with your left foot's positioning and choose what's right. We're gonna put 30 seconds on the clock, and the movement sequence is I want you to rock back with me and then return to the start position. You could even come a little bit forward beyond your wrists with your shoulders and head, and then rock back. So as you can feel, we're simply mobilizing the hip and we're increasing the range of motion in that adductor, the inner thigh. By loosening the adductors, we're relieving tension that contributes to low back pain. And stop. Now we're gonna switch sides. So return to the all fours position. Simply take your left foot out. I have my toes down and my heel down. And then my right foot, you wanna play with that. Do you like your toes tucked under or do you like your foot flat? All right, let's begin with the rock. So shift your hips back. Think hips towards heel and then forward. So again, this is just a 30-second exercise, mobilizing the adductors. The half kneeling position engages stabilizing muscles, including the glutes and the core, to maintain balance and proper alignment as we're opening up this groin and inner thigh area. And stop. All right, so that's it for today for this hip mobility micro workout. I'm Tiffany with New Perspective Fitness, and I'll catch you next time.